So, just real quick, we're seeing reports about Israeli children being beheaded by Palestinian peaceful Muslim fighters. I will say this, the fog of war is a very real thing, and propaganda is a tool. So we don't 100% know how accurate these reports are. That said, in recent history, have I seen Muslim fighters behead, slice the throats, and burn alive in cages children? Yeah, I certainly have, and it wasn't that long ago. So maybe there's something to that. Now look, children get killed in wars. It does happen. I've been on a few patrols myself. I've been on a few missions myself. I've never sat in a mission briefing where the CO said, today we're going after the kids, guys, all right? So just frag them all. You see a cradle? Bayonet the shit out of it. It's never the goal of U.S. forces to do that. And to my understanding, I don't believe Israeli soldiers go out of their way specifically to find Palestinian children and saw their heads off with knives. There's something about that, when you intentionally go out of your way to find the most innocent among your enemy population and saw their head off with a knife, I think you're a special kind of animal, deserving of no quarter whatsoever. That said, I don't think we should be involved in any way, shape, or form. I think non-intervention on our part is what's called for. And what I mean by that is when the Jews decide to go scorched earth, we shouldn't be getting involved to protect the Palestinians either. We're not going to get involved to protect the Jews. We shouldn't be anyways. And we shouldn't be involved to protect the Palestinians. It's their fight, not ours. Now, we can condemn, some of the actions taken there. I don't think Israel's behaved perfectly as a state. Then again, I would challenge you to point to any country on earth that has, especially when it has hostile neighbors. Especially if it's a state the size of fucking New Jersey and it's in an ocean of fucking Islamic states, surrounded on all sides, countries that would love nothing more and have stated openly they want to wipe them off the map. I don't blame the Jews for being maybe a little harsh on their muzzy neighbors. I mean, call me crazy, but yeah, I don't think we should be involved in this. Our carrier group should not be over there. That's just asking for trouble, just asking to draw us in. I know we kind of funded this little escapade by releasing the billions of dollars that we had frozen from the Iranians. And I know what they're going to say. I've heard the reports. Oh, well, no U.S. tax dollars were used. Either you're stupid or you think the rest of us are stupid because you're not understanding that money is fungible, right? Meaning, let me paint the picture for you. You have $500. You have $500 in bills that you need to pay this month, right? Food. You need to get $500 worth of food to feed your family. I come to you and I say, I'm going to give you another $500, but you can only spend it on food. Does that free you up to spend your money on weapons, the other $500 you have, or does it not? It does, and that's exactly what happened. So yes, we did it again. Oops, we did it again. There we are. So we really shouldn't be involved in this, but one thing I will say, the last thing I'm going to say on this is, whether children were beheaded or not, we're not really sure, although, given the history, it's not unlikely. Whether children are beheaded or not, I find it disgusting that people would not only defend this attack, but celebrate it here in the United States, waving Palestinian flags in New York City and waving literal Nazi banners. And I know most of you don't get the connection. What was it, the Grand Mufti al-Khomeini, the guy who toured the concentration camps with Hitler and scolded SS guards for not being harsh enough on the Jews? I mean, I don't have time for a history lesson. Look, bottom line, we shouldn't be involved. When the Jews decide that they're going to go scorched earth, I don't want to hear a peep out of you. You live by the sword. You know the rest of that statement. It's not our place to get involved. Anyways, I think I'm sick of this topic already. Let's just all sit back and quietly wait for the collapse.